everyone. Is it on? There might be a big delay like last time. Doodly doo. It's on? Haha! Hey! Is there a delay? Oh, there's a big delay. I'm quiet. Alrighty. Oh! Oh my. Sorry everyone, this is just it's just the learning curves of life. Let's turn this all the way up. How's the game sound, everyone? I should probably stop listening to myself. That's going to be confusing and people are going to hear the same thing twice. Oh. Alrighty everyone. Hoheyho. I think this is working. Mainly. Just with a big delay like last time, but that's alright. Oh, I can hear myself speaking. Where does that come from? Oh, I probably have the sound up on my computer. There we go. Game sound a little quiet. Thank you, Talia. You will hear an adjustment in 5 years when I catch up to the stream. Or the stream catches up to me. Lovely jubbly. So we've got people pouring into the chat. There's 3 viewers. I think 2 of them are me. One of them got Talia Head 387 in the chat. Welcome Talia, thank you for coming to the stream today. We've got 3 viewers, but a total of 1 view. I don't know how that works, but we're gonna figure it out. So, Hoheyho guys, welcome back to Brutality Comics. I'm Brutality Comics, and today we're gonna be playing some Prehistoric Kingdom, a lovely game, and we're gonna be making a home for the peak of creation. The Diictodon, which has been added to this game. So I hope you're all excited. I know our viewer Talia is in the next room next to me, so she will hear everything twice, which will be very confusing. So we don't have a lot of goals today, but we're going to build a cozy little home for the Diictodon. There's going to be a lot less imminent danger than my last stream. We're just building a nice little home. We might run out of money, that's the worst thing that could happen. They might all die. They might all starve to death, but we're gonna hope that doesn't happen. We're gonna play on hard mode because we can take it, and some fun stuff might happen. Everything's gonna get sick. I'm gonna play on my favorite theme. Rustic. It's a good one. It's nice and rustic. And we're just going to choose a match. Just use it once you go by. I think I'm going to go for my go-to, which is Spain, Scrabble and Bat. It's reasonably flat, pretty easy to work with. Got some nice bits of water, get you going. This is in fact not easy mode, this is in fact hard mode. Thank you, Talia. So it might get a bit rough up in here. Alrighty. Here we have our beautiful park in Spain. Lovely little entrance building. I don't know how laggy this is going to be, but hopefully not too laggy. It's all good on my end. But you can let me know in the comments below and I will respond in 5 years. Maybe game a little loud. Thank you, Talia. For your great help today. There we go. Alrighty. So I think we're gonna kick things off. I don't really have any big desires for this park, but we've got to get into a place where we can build a nice home for our Diictodon, and it's quite easy to do so. All we'd need to do is to place down this little box, and then we'd be done. But we're not. We're going to do more than that. We're going to go a bit extra. First, we're going to get some money rolling in. So, going to choose a nice path. What do we want? What kind of path do we want? It is a big boy indeed, this map. And it is pretty. Thank you, Talia. Alrighty. I quite like this path. We're just going to have a path. And this path is going to go in a direction. In this direction. Boom. We figured it out. I'm not going to do a fancy entrance building or anything. Right now, the main goal is just to have a good start. Whoa, we've got a new person in the chat. It's time for Sam time. The #2 fan, I think that's what it means. Brutality Comics streaming. Yo, yes, in fact, Brutality Comics is streaming. Now, I think I'm going to change my mind. I'm going to do something crazy. I want to move my entrance building to the middle of the map. Boom. He's crazy. I don't know why, but I'm going to try and like wrap things around and do something funky. But now all these buildings are far away. Oopsie. Talia said Diictodon Mansion? Maybe. Probably not though. I'm thinking like a nice cozy cottage. A bit of a night house. The design in here works really well for a nocturnal lifestyle, I think. That's really what it evokes. Alrighty. This is crazy. We're gonna have to get it to wrap around, do all sorts of weird stuff. How's everyone getting to the entrance in the middle? You know, that's a good point, Sam. I don't really care. You know what, let's give an illusion to that. Thank you for your input, even though I said I don't care. We're gonna pretend that, like, okay, this probably isn't gonna be the entrance building for ages, forever. But, just gonna like, it's gonna be a little car park. And then, like, there's gonna be a path that, like, wraps around. This is where we think people are coming from. Will everyone get trapped? Good money strat. We could try and do that. We could imprison all of the people here, and they will have to watch Diictodon for the rest of time, which isn't a bad fate, really. I've got a little inspiration from a little place called Staglands. That was the first thing that came into my head yesterday. A great inspiration for a massive dinosaur zoo. There's a little farmyard sort of thing. Okay. Yeah, look at that. This part's gonna go somewhere. It's going places. Where is it gonna go? No one knows. It's gone far away. At the start of the park, we're just gonna make a little money making center. I will probably change this. It's not the focus. So we're just gonna make a little habitat for our Psittacosaurus as a little warm up. We've got some comments in the chat. Will you recharge the peak? I don't really know what that means. Talia also said, yo, New Zealand reference. Yes, that was in fact a reference to Wellington, New Zealand. Staglands for the win. Staglands equal petting zoo for dinos. Exactly. That's what we're kind of going for. There's not really any night houses in Staglands. Ooh, sorry. I prematurely looked at the Diictodon. Here's the star of the show today. This little guy. I was pretty happy to see him added to this game. He's a weird guy, but he's pretty cute. I'm gonna sort this by unlocked. Wait, what? No, I've only got vivarium animals unlocked. That's in the hatchery. More like Suitor Shadlands. I don't even know what that means. Somehow, I mean, rightfully so, but the Diictodon, which is only 30 centimeters in this game, which is already very small, smaller than the actual one, but it has more points than this guy, who's like 2 meters long, so I'm glad that he has some star power. They're pretty overpowered in this game. You can fit 8 of these guys in a 4x4 meter square space, so you can rack up some points pretty well. And you know, this game is all about maxing. So we're gonna make a little couple of Psittacosauruses in here. Or do we want 3? Do I have enough money? We're gonna make 3. I probably should have made some baby ones. Standing Diictodons look like meerkats. I know, it is lovely. I do like their little standing animations, and I think that's probably where a lot of the inspiration came from. Why did I open this menu again? It is now time to build our little enclosure for little guys, little Psittacosaurus mongoliensis, just to get the money flowing in. This is a veteran strat, you know. Why he walked Jiggly? I don't know why he walked Jiggly. He just does, and that's okay. Some people walk Jiggly. This game is in early access, so there is definitely some bugs and things that happen. Boom, we got a little staff gate for our guys. Now let's just see what kind of environment we need for our Psittacosaurus to keep them happy. Okay, we'll get some food going on. We'll get some of this. Boom. Diictodons are the inventors of the jiggle. That might be so. We don't actually have any fossil evidence to show how old the jiggle is, but it could be from the Diictodon. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Okay. Now you get a bonus in this game if you have plants from the right time period. Oh, they've only got Mesozoic plants at the moment. They don't have Paleozoic plants. But this will help with the Psittacosaurus. And I think coastal is a good start because some of them you have to unlock through digging if they're extinct plants, but some of the Paleozoic plants are already available because they just lived for a big long time. Big long time. Okay, let's get some little vegetation for these guys. Maybe a bit of trees. I already forgot how much trees they want. Alright, they're still rolling in. While that happens, I might build some amenities. So when the guests arrive, they'll be happy. Get a little donation box. Yo, botany reference. That was in fact a botany reference. You are correct, Talia. More than a reference really, but it was good. Surely put a dino pit in the park. Why do I want a dino pit? What do you mean? What is your favorite prehistoric plant? It's probably the Lepidodendron, the scale tree. They don't have them in this game because it's a Paleozoic plant, but they're pretty sick. Okay, what was I doing? I'm gonna put down a little information sign, which will be here, just so people know what they're looking at when they come in the park. I need a way to like set up little sounds whenever someone comments. I haven't really figured that out. I'm not a veteran streamer, but I've done 2 streams, which is pretty sick.
I'm really enjoying my lunch, but these animals should probably have some too.
Thank you, Nigel. I've also discovered that I don't have any staff, so let's add some staff in here. We're gonna get Jeanette here. We're gonna get Ellen here. We're gonna get they're hired automatically, I think. We should be fine. Just them for now. A dino pit is a pit full of dinos. Yes. That's what I assumed, but I'm not sure if that's really ethical. Yo, Nigel, MVP. That's what Talia said in the chat. Correct, he is an MVP. He gives you words of wisdom. Tells you when you're an idiot, not feeding your animals. Alrighty, you know what time it is? It's time for a toilet. So people can use the toilet. Just do a basic toilet for now. Make a Nigel altar. Praise Nigel. You know, that's a good idea, Sam. But it's pretty hard to make, like, people. You can make anything you want in this game, really, but it's pretty hard to make things that look like people. Now, if I remember correctly, I shouldn't mess with themes. It's either the cafe or the shopping that people are just obsessed with in this game. They can never get enough. I'm going to say it was probably shopping, so we're going to do that. That's a great thing about the Dino Pit. You don't need to think about the ethics. Talia also said time to piss. Correct. Do Diictodon piss? Yes, they would have urinated through their cloaca, I assume. I don't actually know if the model in this game has a cloaca, but I know that the Psittacosaurus do have a cloaca. So I know Sam's really interested in the stuff. He calls them cloacas. Sorry if I get into personal, but they do in fact. They do in fact. This is for science, nothing more. Let's see how happy these guys are.
Now this little fella is a Psittacosaurus. Thanks to a number of recent findings, we're able to restore this creature to a high degree of genetic accuracy, right down to the quills and coloration in some of its species.
Thank you, Nigel. I do like these guys. They're good-looking guys. There's 3 species of Psittacosaurus in this game. This one's not based off of... one of the species is based off of real fossil evidence of what their coloration would have looked like. But this is speculative, but it looks real nice. Okay, these guys are nice and happy. Got the good amount of forest. Nope, doesn't need water. Got a little donation box in, people are going to start shopping. So I think basic income-wise, we should be doing pretty well. I think Nigel would be really good at bedtime stories. I think so too. Alrighty, I don't know why I'm looking at this guy again. I think it's time to start planning out our Diictodon habitat. Maybe. I've chosen the rustic theme because I think what I'd want to build it out of mainly is in the rustic theme. So we'll just test it out and see how we go. I'm thinking sort of like cozy forest vibes, little cottage. And I think this is far out enough to really have a workaround. Alrighty. Maybe make it a bit swampy, a bit of water going on. Probably should have done the path first. Now, lots of people would put a Diictodon in the desert, which does make sense because like they live to the late Permian, which would have been pretty hot. But the Diictodon in this game is it's from an earlier fossil formation. It's from the Tapnocephalus assemblage zone. I can't remember the name of the formation, but that was in the middle Permian, so it wouldn't have been as hot. It would have been warming up. Pretty like semi-arid. There were some things for a while where they thought they would have been like full-on ice agey, because it is coming off the back end of the late Paleozoic ice age. But now I think they don't think it would have been that cold, but it was pretty close to the poles. They were in South Africa, well, what is now South Africa. Got some new comments in the chat. Sam says, surely make Diictodon World like how Disney Park have different areas for the theme park. Yeah, that's a good thought. So just an area dedicated to Diictodon. It's going to be a reasonably sized area for such a little creature, the smallest creature in the game. Diictodon Universe. Maybe not a whole universe, Talia, but give it a go. Tapnocephalus, separate reference. Interesting. I don't know what that comment was about, but yes, Tapnocephalus. We should add Tapnocephalus to this game, guys. Underrepresented. Why am I making this so far away? Nobody's even going to get to it. What have I done? They will. It'll be worth it. Okay. So let's just start planning it out. What do I want? I do actually quite like a lot of the boreal stuff, because even though it wouldn't have been full on like polar at that time, it was still quite dry, so a lot of the plants, I think, match the vibe that I'm going for. No, I'm with Talia. Diictodon Universe, Sam says. We'll see how we get to. The stream's only going to be a couple of hours. But if we have time, maybe Diictodon Universe. Alrighty. Something like that, I reckon. I think I should suss out the inside before I figure out all of the exterior designs. Maybe I'll put a little doorway in just to get us started. Oh, this path is bigger than I thought. Okay, go to rustic. Oh, yeah, a nice stony one. I reckon this is nice. I reckon this, and a lot of this path can be deleted if I don't like it at the end. Alrighty, put up a little bit of a wall. Boom. Boom. Is that big enough? I don't know. I don't know. We'll do it for now. So a lot of the inspiration for this design, it actually started mainly thinking about kiwi houses. Another New Zealand reference, Talia. Omega Pathway, Talia says there was an Omega Pathway. Thank you very much. Because they could have been nocturnal in real life. They've got a lot of adaptations for it. So a little nocturnal habitat would be nice. But I also want to have like a little meerkat tunnel sort of thing where you stick your head out and look at them. What's happening? Oh yes, I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna place out some of these vivariums and see what we're dealing with. We only have small ones at the moment. We are making an income though, so I might be able to research some bigger ones if we need. So, you're gonna walk through here. This is gonna be the main sort of. Let's map it out with some of this, like a fake pathway. Kiwi reference, Talia says hype. Hype indeed. It's pretty exciting. We're going to go through here, and I think there's going to be like some little information about the Diictodon. I kind of want to make a fossil of a burrow of one, if we've got enough time. Okay. I think it's time to bust out the reference. Did a little sketch on Procreate. Might be able to use some of that to help us in this grand endeavour. Alright. Got something going. So I reckon the path will go around here, and you can head to the left to go through a little cave to go and get up close and personal with the Diictodon. Or you can go to the side to just walk past them like a noob. And then it's going to wrap around here and exit out of the building. Yeah, something like that. It's going to work well. Is it ethical to profit off Diictodon's appearance? Well, maybe. But like a regular zoo, where the money's... Well, I don't know. I don't know what the ethics is behind this, because with a regular zoo, it's like looking after the animals, looking after them in the... You get some money to look after the animals in the environment. Look after... What am I saying? You want to help the animals. But if they're extinct animals, you can't help them unless you're bringing them back and repopulating them, which really wouldn't work with Diictodon because it's very old and the world is nothing like it was 260 million years ago. But oh well. Okay. It's going to start with our little cave entrance. Now I want it to be just big enough so people can crouch through it. So you have to get on your... pop a little squat, but to get the reward at the end. Now, let's see how big this is. It's too big. I can walk through it with ease. Oh yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's pretty good. Very snazzy stuff. That's a little cave entrance. Now I think I might start laying out some vivariums. So these vivariums are what the Diictodon live in, so they're not free-roaming animals in this game. But it's nice because they can go into their burrows and chill out, which would have been hard. Tali says, do the mahi, get the koha, which is... Yes, was about crawling through the cave. And right we are indeed. Okay. I'm actually going to research some medium vivariums because I want a little bit of variety. I'll mix it up a little bit. Even though these guys can fit in the smallest vivarium in the game, but there's not really that much space for them. No free-range eggs. No free-range eggs in this game. But that's alright. They were too small to make free-roaming animals. And they wouldn't be in the game without the vivarium system. So I'm happy about that. So I think... a medium one... Oh yeah, sort of along here. And then... maybe just a box here. This can change. And I want this pathway to raise up a little bit as we go. Bit of variation, you know. A little bit of elevation makes all the difference, really. Don't know how this is going to work inside the building, but we'll figure it out. Whoa, we got some comments in the chat. Well, this isn't a cage-free place. No, they in fact do have to live in cages. Tali says, controversial, bold choice. Whoa, Sam says, hashtag cancel Brutality Comics. I'll have you know, I am performing to the limitations of the game. You saw nothing. Oh, yeah. This has actually turned out pretty big, honestly. Is he cooking? No one knows. They're just scared. Hello? Oh yeah, nice little path going on there. Tali says excuses. Yes, I'm sorry. I'll try to do better. But what you can do in the game, they'll be confined to their little boxes, but you can get rid of the sides to give them the illusion that they have freedom, but they will never truly have it. One thing that's also going to be interesting is how I'm going to mush all of these together and still have availability for staff to come in and feed the little guys. Is this a horror game, Talia says? Not really, no. Right now, I mean, things can die, but there's no fighting in the game yet. That's coming next year. People can't die yet, but they will be able to. Sadly, the Diictodon will not be able to rip people apart because it is a vivarium creature, and I don't think it'll be able to interact with the guests. But if it was a free roam one, I think it would insta-kill all of the guests. False freedom, hashtag Stockholm Syndrome. Yes, that is correct. I am a pawn to capitalism. I've also just realized that I have no money, and maybe I should have just done this in free play mode. But, oh well. It just means I might need to get another animal in first. Another little filler animal. Most people would say Diictodon is a filler animal, but not the way we are playing right now. It is the star attraction. Hashtag free the Diictodon. I know. I know. It'd be nice if they could run around and beat people up, but it's just not the way the world works. I might try and get another vivarium creature while we wait, because they're a good way of getting a bit of money. Maybe we'll try... Ooh. Haven't finished researching yet. Okay, we'll keep building for now. It's, yep, it's Tagosaurus is still doing well. Hashtag free the Diictodon. Anyway, it's weird when you just say it like that. I suppose he wanted me to say it like another pronunciation, but I shall not. Okay, these are only $10 a piece, so we should be alright to keep building for a little bit. Let's fill it out a bit. Yeah. Something like that. This is a big place for little creatures. New Zealand on map. I don't... Oh yes, yes, New Zealand is on the map. The devs have actually talked about the possibility of adding a giant moor once the game is fully released. They want to do a recently extinct animal pack with the giant moor, which would be pretty sick. Hopefully another moor species as well as an old, like a smaller one, like a bush moor. Okay, we've got some more comments. I have an uncle who could build those walls for you for cheaper. He could build a 4x4 stone wall for less than $10. That's quite impressive, really. Okay. Oh yeah, the staff are working really hard for a little enclosure that has no animals yet, but at least they'll have lots of food when the time comes. Okay, so I'm not entirely sure how to get a fully smooth... Oh my gosh, I have no money. Why did I do challenge? Why did I do hard mode? We have completely run out of money, but we have medium vivariums, which also doesn't help us with money. But yeah, we're gonna have to figure something out yet. Okay, chat. What I could do is I could add a little Diictodon vivarium out the front and keep them there until we finish building their wonderful sanctuary at the back, or I could try and get some other animals to make some more money. So if you have any opinions, I'd like to know in the comments below. Sam said he'll do it for $5, but you have to check in a pack of V's, which would then be probably more than $5, but I understand the spirit of that. He sounds like a good egg. Alrighty, let's look at financials. Okay, shopping is up. Why entry fees down? For some reason, I don't know. I get confused by this. We've got donations, so the little Tagosaurus, they're making us a bit of money. Let's see how they're doing. They're good guys. Look at them with the little fruit. It's a bit of a boring enclosure, but it does the trick. Okay. Talia says, I have many opinions, but I missed the question. Okay. Sam said, get other animals and make the Diictodon area the greatest it can be. Okay. Okay, I understand. Oh no, we have negative balances. We have negative balances at the moment. Okay. I think this might be a waste of my money. How am I losing so much money? I'm going to delete these for now. While we... Let's go on an expedition to get another creature. Another overpowered creature in this game is Yi, which is a little guy that you can also fit 8 of in a little 4x4 box. Make Diictodon great again. Wow, that's going into some strange territory. Hashtag make Diic big. Interesting. Well, speaking of making it big, it is, as I mentioned, too small in this game. They're only 30 centimeters. They're just little tiny guys. But they would have been about 45 centimeters in real life. So they're about 2/3 the size of the actual one. That's one of my only main complaints. So Yi, I believe, is from a country... I wish you could filter these through time period. Oh yeah, there it is. And there's tax relief at the moment, so it's a good animal to dig for at the moment. Hashtag Yi reference, yep. And soon it will not be a reference. Soon we will have a bunch of little Yis running around in the park. Did I miss the question again? I don't know. I just had a question where I said, should I put a little Diictodon enclosure there to make some money before we move them to their big home, or if I should get other less important creatures first. But currently, according to Sam's wisdom, we should not skimp on the Diictodon and we should get other creatures. Yikes, 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 Yi. What? Yes. I mean, some people pronounce it like Yiki, which I think it's Yichi, which is almost like yikes. Big Diic only. Okay. Okay. Okay, we're making a bit of money. While that is coming in, I might work on this little cave area. And then I'll probably regret it once I put in the vivariums and realize the space is different. But oh well. There's lots of things we could have, but we're dealing with what we got in the challenge mode. Oh, got some bad notifications. Negative balance. Yep, I knew that. Yep. Oh, I thought of an idea. I'll finish this path for now, and then I'll figure it out. Okay, boom. Yeah, something like that. Okay, this is flat. Path system can be a little bit wild in this game. Need to flatten that out a bit. Oh. Yeah, just like that. Yeah. Okay. Oh, boom, boom, boom. Not the best path, but we'll keep it for now. It might work out pretty well. I realize this... Yeah, it's going to be a bit strange, but we'll figure it out. I have another idea to make some more money over here. So we've got to get some attractions going on. We'll get a couple of the new viewing binoculars, I reckon. Even though you don't really need them, but people love their viewing binoculars. You can get all up close and personal with the little Psittacosaurus mongoliensis. Look at that guy. Pretty cute. Well, we have 5 people in the chat. Probably still 2 of them are me. But that means at least 3 other people. Hashtag cottagecore. Talia does indeed like her hashtags. Okay. Oh no. Stolen fossils. Someone stole my fossils. Maybe the Yi's not working out as well as we thought it would. Oh, who knew this would be so rough? After last day of the Diictodon stream, I thought I'd do something easier. Just build a simple Diictodon enclosure. After dying horribly to the Diictodon Overlord, but it's still rough to give these guys the home they deserve. Will you name a boy after me? Yep, I can do that. We can name a Diictodon Talierhead 387. That'd be good. Swiper, no swiping. Yeah, I know. Can't believe they added Swiper to this game. Stealing my fossils. Do I want to keep trying to get the E? Is it worth it? Minus 80% fossil yield. No, okay, we're going to pause the E. And we're... Okay. Wait till the market gets better. We'll continue building. We've got $2 grand. Got $2 grand up in here. I don't think I want this whole thing stone, but might be right. Is it big enough for a little entrance area? Yeah, I think that'll be nice. Swiper, no swiping. Unleash a T-Rex on the thieves. Sadly, I do not have T-Rex unlocked yet in this game, and that might cost a bit of money. But once I do, I shall. Maybe I should have just put on floor in here instead of a path. Let's do that. Maybe a wooden floor in here. Make it a bit cozy. A bit of wood going up in here. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Are these dinos like stonks? No, they are, you know, I mean, they're not actually alive because it's a video game, but they feel pretty alive. Chuck some small dinos in that wee entrance area. I would love to, Sam, but for some reason I decided to play on hard mode, and I only have 2 guys unlocked. I have the Diictodon, and I have the Psittacosaurus, which I have already placed down. I could... No, I don't have enough money to start researching stuff. Okay, let's see how the market's doing. Oh, it's all pretty bad. I could also try and research male dinosaurs and then try and get some breeding going on, but I don't know. Get another small guy. Diplodocus? Yeah, okay, let's try and get this guy. A little amphibian boy. Well, not like technically an amphibian, but pretty much an amphibian from what I know. Can any boys be free range? Only some boys can be free range. Well, currently there's only 10 animals that can't be free range because the last update added the vivariums, which are animals that are too small or weird to be added as free range animals. Like chickens at the zoo. Chickens as an entrance animal, I suppose. Poo. Just reading out the comments. Dino recession. Got another hashtag make Diic big. Gotta be careful how I pronounce that. It's like I'm watching Wolf of Wall Street but dinos. Indeed, it is intense. It's we're on the brink of death, really, with the way we're going. Stolen fossils. No, okay, that was an old notification. So right now the vivariums are like, don't do too much. They kind of walk around and look cute. But I think they are going to add some more stuff to make them a little bit more complex. They're never going to be as complex as the free range animals. But because of that, they're able to add more to the game. A lot of these creatures wouldn't be added to the game without this system. And it is a good system. You can make some pretty good looking enclosures pretty easy, or you can make something far too elaborate and waste all your money, like I'm trying to do. Okay, I'm trying to work out this little cave area while I'm waiting. Yeah, we're going to crawl through here. I might have to make it a bit smaller. And then there'll be a little area where you pop out and look through a glass dome. And I might have to use multiple of these ones. Are there drugs for the dinos. Yes, there actually are drugs for the dinos. They added in the last update. Chuck in a big rock to entice visitors. Okay, at Sam's request, we're going to chuck in a big rock. How big of a rock do you want, Sam? Everyone likes a big rock. Should we make it as big as possible? So, you can scale anything in this game, and this big rock is still only $10. Okay, so we're gonna be like, wow guys, you're gonna come over to this big rock right over here. Can you add velvet ropes? Why do you want velvet ropes? Now this isn't actually the biggest this rock can get, because now if I do it again, I can make it even bigger. No, it's too big. It's too big. How? I think this is still only taking up a portion of the map though, so it could be bigger. Let's not remove any foliage. Okay, do you think... Ah! Oh god! Lag spike. Talia says bigger, even bigger, more. Okay, sorry, we're just saving. Okay, that's the big rock so far. I fear that if I make it bigger, bad things might happen. Big rock. Dickland. Okay, that was short for Diictodon. Anyway, Sam got what he wanted. Okay, this is too big that it's outside of the playing field. So sadly, this rock, we're getting to the limits of rock size. What the heck am I doing? Why? Okay. No. Okay, the game doesn't want me to place this rock. It's not going to be this big. The visitors will love this. Yeah, I know. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to make it less big. Let's just leave it like that for now. Oh my gosh, that still lags. There we go. And that way, when you're coming in, you can still see your big rock. Maybe we'll carve a giant Diictodon face on it at some point. I would invest in the zoo, says Talia. Thank you. We need it. We really need it. We're still at $1 grand. I'm going to speed up time a little bit. No, back to how big it was. Sam wants the bigger rock. It's not big enough for him. I can add another big rock if you wanted. I'm not sure how helpful this suggestion is, but we're slowly making money. We should also probably get a vet for these guys, because they might die. Oh yeah, we got an animal up in here. Got Diplocalus, yeah. Get some money going. Okay, let's see. Okay, the team's just returning to the park, but we will soon start to be able to research for Yi again. In the meantime, get some Diplocalus up in here. Talia says more rock. People come for their rocks. I will add rocks, Sam. I will add rocks in time. I can add some rocks to this guy's habitat. People do like rocks. But for now, we need to focus on some animals. I do not have enough money for this vivarium. Why is this? Oh, it's $2 grand. Okay, as soon as we get these Diplocalus up here, things are gonna be good, I reckon. Can you add a waterfall? You can add waterfalls to this game. You have to make them yourself with VFX pieces. But yes, I shall add a waterfall at some point. I realize for most people in the chat, this is their first experience to Prehistoric Kingdom, so welcome. It's a good game. How do I still... the small one was $2,000. The medium one's $6,000. Hashtag brutality poor, need bigger rocks. Maybe you're right. Maybe I did need bigger rocks. Alright. This is for the fans. Their suggestion. Oh gosh. Oh, I actually couldn't place it. Sorry about that delay. Okay, we can play... Oh, lag spike. We can place this one. Hopefully this works. We've got some more good suggestions coming in. Add a people pit that they cannot escape, and add a rock and cafe and watch the money roll in. I've got a cafe. I don't know what you're doing, but I think more rocks is always good. Rock, yay big rock. Big Diicto rock. Okay. Okay, this is the this is the rock currently. You know, it's actually quite nice. It makes you feel like a little guy, like you were a Diictodon yourself. I think looking at it lags my game out, but oh well. Oh yeah, we got a bit more money. Maybe the rock helped. Sam said the cafe needs a rock, so let's add a rock that the cafe looks out on. Okay, this is the view of the cafe, and this will add a little rock for the Psittacosaurus. You won't be able to see the Psittacosaurus, but you can see the rock, which is what matters, according to these people in the chat. You are in the vivarium. Yeah, it's like I am the vivarium. You've got a... Let's add a little couple of chairs so people can watch this rock. I do appreciate these suggestions. They might be unorthodox, but you know, it's good. It's good to be involved. Don't really want to have that in front of the hotel. Here's some chairs. Here's some rock chairs. There you go. And maybe another rock. There you go. Another couple of rocks. How does that make you feel? Hashtag free the Diic. Those dinos will like that rock as well. I know. Sadly, there is no need for dinosaurs to have rocks in this game. Or even like hard shelter at the moment, but here we go. Oh, they didn't get rid of the grass. Let's add some rocks to these guys' habitat while we wait for the money to come in. Boom. Okay. Can you add a toy store that sells rocks? Sadly, we cannot alter what the toy stores sell in this game. So we're stuck with standard stuff. We can see what they're selling at the toy store if you're interested. Can you also make a rock enclosure? Sadly, there's no mechanics for rock enclosures making any money in this game. But yeah, we've got some t-shirts. We've got... yeah, just t-shirts really. They may not need rocks physically, but spiritually they are necessary. We can believe that the toy store sells rock. Yeah, okay, you know, here we... Okay, before I do that, place down my... I don't actually have enough money for Diplo colors at the moment, but... Oh, no. Oh, yeah, my money just went down. Okay, while we continue to wait for money, we can add little rocks to this toy store. The dinos would like the rocks. I think so. They can play around on them. Okay. Here we go. Here, we'll get a different color of rock. There. Yep. Yep. There we go. That's another one. Another orange one. Are these floating? No, I think they're all good. Those aren't t-shirts. Those are stones that look like t-shirts. Yeah. Yeah, let's go with that. This is a weird looking rock. Here we go. I think this is actually quite fitting for the theme of the video, because today it's about making an enclosure for a Diictodon. And Diictodon, all we know of them are rocks, because as we know, fossils are rocks. So, it's, yeah, it's on brand, that's what I'm saying. Orange ones are more expensive, surely. Well, to place, no, but I think I could sell some for more expensive. We'll put some over here. This is gonna be a special little little mossy rock. Little mossy rock. And then a little sandy rock. These are the high tier ones. Sam says, the Diictodons are the rocks we made along the way. Yeah, it's true. All extinct animals that we know of, I mean, that are fossilized, are just rocks, really. Special rocks, but rocks nonetheless. Okay, I think we have enough money to get Diplocalus little habitat going up in here. Praise be the rocks indeed. Thank you, Tali. What would these streams be without my lovely viewers? Yeah. The medium one would be nicer, but I don't have a lot of money. We've got to save the big bucks for the Diictodon. I didn't realize that these were quite expensive. Do I want that there? I don't know anymore. My whole life is a lie now. Hashtag Diplo time. It is Diplo time indeed. I should probably make some. Do I want it to be all the way over here? Maybe I should just put it here. Instead, I am a weirdo. Okay, we'll do that. And then, soon I'll have the Yi. I don't have the Yi yet. But soon I will have the Yi. And that can go by the side of it. Ugh! The leg spikes when it saves. Rocktism. It certainly seems like that's what you guys have. And that's okay. I have the dinotism, as it is called. Alrighty, we can only get ladies, but these guys can't even breed at the moment, so we just get a couple. Oh, do we want 4? Do we want to fill it out? Yeah, there we go. And while those cook up, maybe we'll check in on the Yi, our other money makers. The market is currently okay. It's not good, but it's okay. And I realized that I have no team there. Oh, yeah, no. That is such a wide head. It is indeed. These are the boomerang head guys. They're pretty fun. They were also added in the last update. I bet the name is Gert. I will name one Gert just for you. Now, while we're at it, we should probably name some of these Psittacosaurus. So if you've got any suggestions for these 3 ladies, go ahead. Directing visitors. Gert. Hashtag Gert time is the new hashtag of the chat. It's popping off. Okay. Okay. I don't know what this area is. This was supposed to be a temporary thing while I build my Diictodon home, but you know, this makes things more interesting. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the big rock. Ooh! I think it's still lagging everything out. Melanie is the first suggestion for one of the Diictodons. I mean, not Diictodons, Psittacosaurus. No! Why won't you let me get my Yi? Okay, that's only minus 20% fossil yield. That's not that bad. I think I'll keep going. Okay, one of them's gonna be this here. Oh! This is gonna be Melanie. You are not Batu anymore, you are Melanie. Melanie. Which spelling of Melanie do you want? Okay, Talia wants 3 different spellings for Melanie. So we've got Melanie, and we've got...
Just like other ceratopsians, Psittacosaurus is a herbivore, but its sharp beak and simple jaws are better suited to tough plant material such as nuts or seed. A word of advice though, be wary of that beak. They're a little nippy.
Thank you, Nigel. We have our 3 Melanies here. Good guys, good girls. Name one Alicia Keys. I feel like that's someone who I don't know. I don't know who that is. I'm not good with things. Okay, it's Diplo time. Let's get these boys in here.
I've heard that an exhibit could use some assistance with food.
And I think they eat fish. The vivariums currently don't have biome requirements, so you can kind of just put them in any biome they want. It wasn't the latest update. But we can decorate this a little bit, even though I'm supposed to be just using them for cash. I think Alicia should be Gert's GF. Yeah. Name one Nigella after Nigel. Streaming is lacking queer representation. Yeah, of course. Well, they are all ladies at the moment. Hashtag Gert time up in the chat. Hashtag no, I don't need to be cancelled. Gert and Alicia will be girlfriends, and they will have a lovely life together in this little 8x4 box that they are trapped in for all of eternity. What did I need? Guest stuff. A little information sign, so you know who you're looking at. Diplodocus. And yeah, let's name some of these. I don't know if you can rename these guys yet. Whoa, the chat is throwing around some shade at the moment. So unfortunately, I don't think you can rename these guys.
The boomerang head is Diplodocus, an amphibian from the Paleozoic era. To me, I think they look rather like tiny dragons. Although boomerangs are known for their ability to go there and back again, like a beloved children's novel, I don't think we'll ever have to worry about Diplodocus deciding to destroy any dwarfen kingdoms anytime soon. After all, they only grow about 1 meter long and are simply too wet to breathe fire. But they do seem to enjoy hoarding shiny rocks, however.
These guys are lovely. Gert and Alicia, and 2 other random ones. We will know that that is their names in spirit, but unfortunately I do not think I can actually call them that. Write Gert in the dirt so that everyone knows his name is Gert. Okay. Okay. And what about the other 2? What are they called? Need signs. I can't spell. There we go. You said on the dirt, so we can do that for Sam. Because we can do anything. Gert, dirt, rock reference. Shiny rocks for Gert. Nigel says so. I can add some rocks for Gert. Okay. Oh, why is the grass coming through? That's weird. Oh, it's big boy. Hang on, the text can be annoying in this. I'm going to make it big first and then I'll shrink it down to be more appealing. Gert. Gert deserves the rocks. I can't remember if that's a new message. I think that it's not. Gert, and then Alicia. Good name suggestions, everyone. Gert is definitely a wonderful name for a Diplodocus. I don't think it's currently an option in the game. Francine. There could be a Francine. Alicia would totally buy rocks for Gert. She's a cool partner like that. Yeah. They're pretty cute. What? I don't even have enough money to spell Alicia. Come on, guys. Why are you not feeding Gert and Alicia? Tally suggested Francine. Maybe that could be another one. I'm running out of money to spell their names. One of these letters costed the same as that rock. Okay, now what we can do is... I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm going to figure it out. Not enough funds. Okay, let's speed up. Yeah, guys, come and help feed Gert and Alicia. Hashtag brutality poor. Gert, Alicia, fanfics. I'll leave that up to you, Sam. Why is nobody coming and looking at Gert and Alicia? Whoa. Let's add some rocks while we wait for money. I don't think it costs money to get rocks. Rocks. Do we want? Well, there's a lot of rocks. Pay your rent. I'm trying to pay my rent. It's just not working out. So, what kind of biome do you think Gert and Alicia deserve? We put them in the desert. Obviously, I wouldn't put them in the desert, or a temperate one, or a tropical one. And I can change the seeds so I can get different plants up in here. Not a lot of plants going on. Where are the Diicts? Well, the Diictodon we're referring to. There's no rocks, and that's why no one's coming. More shiny rocks. Well, per Sam's suggestion, we cannot put the Diictodon in until they have a lovely home over here, which is... Wait! So the Diictodon are like a third of the size of these guys, and that's their enclosure. And this is how big the Diictodon enclosure is. But it's what they need. You could always try embezzling for money. I could get a loan. I could pay for a loan and then pause the game. And then by the time I finish that, I'd build the Diictodon enclosure and then I'd make back all the money for the loan. I second the tropical island. Very good. Hashtag embezzle the embezzle. I cannot read that. Oh, it's getting rainy up in here. Got a bit of money coming in. Whoa! I just had a lot of insufficient funds, but we do have the yees, and right next to Gert and Alicia, we will put them. I'm gonna not keep the game running for a bit while I finish this sign, because we're going to do a very important part for this. Hashtag brutality dyslexic. Probably. But we cannot say for certain. That's not even... Oh. Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Yee. Talia is excited for the yee, as we should. It's a pretty sick creature. I've never had to build one of these in the game before, so... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There we go. Here we go, guys. Together forever until they starve to death. Because there's no old age. Animals don't die of old age at the moment. And what I can do is put this on here. Oh, that was wrong. Why did that rotate so weirdly? Nobody cares about the other two. It is Gert and Alicia. And now I cannot move that. It's not center, but well. Surely make a kissing booth that will bring in the big bucks. No kissing booth in the game yet, unfortunately. Thank you for the compliments on the sign, Sam. It is pretty cute. Maybe we should give these guys a good backdrop. And you guys thought I didn't care about Gert and Alicia. But let's funk out their enclosure a little bit. I know I'm getting sidetracked like I did in the other stream, but yeah, I want more plants. Give me more plants. I mean, I could add them myself. Could add some. Oh, might have to add some. That's good enough for now. Sam says, this is my kind of queer media. Hashtag brutality woke. Thank you. I am, in fact, woke in this situation. I might, on the back, just put a little... Yeah, a little backdrop. That's dark when the light's off. There we go, ain't that cute? And then... yeah, on there too. Yeah, that's pretty nice. I would like to move that sign a bit, but oh well. Rock bathing! Oh yeah, I need to add the rock bathing, sorry. I can't believe I've got rid of that. We've got a rock obsessed chat up in here. There we go. Oh, now the plant's gone away. Here we go. Ain't they cute? That's good. And these guys are still doing alright. Okay, and now my other money making thing, we're going to add a yee, which will be an arboreal one, which we don't have enough money for. Hashtag Sam reference? What was the Sam reference? Okay, come on. These guys do not get fed enough. They are hungry guys. Okay, let's speed up and get a bit of money. Do. Oh, a little bit of variation going on. Yeah. Come on, guys. Gert and Alicia need some food. What are you doing? This is the guy who's supposed to be feeding Gert and Alicia's feeder. Alan Phillips. What are you doing? Get to work. Hashtag monkey reference. Don't know what that was. Alan. Alan, do your job. Alan. Wait. Alan. Alan. Better do what I told you, okay? We can't have anything happen to Gert and Alicia. What a good rock. Alan looks lost. I know, I can't believe I hired that man. Is he gonna do his job, or what? Okay, boom, we have enough for an arboreal vivarium for the yee. It's almost yee time. I know we're all excited. Boom! Might do the same thing. What kind of environment should we make for our yee? Should it be temperate, tropical, or deserty? Alan looks lost. Sack Alan. Put him on the path, maybe. Sam does like his hat though. He says, what a great view. I think that was referring to the rock. This is why you are bankrupt, because Alan's not doing his job. I'm paying the big bucks for him. How much am I paying for Alan? 200. He is my most expensive staff member. $230. What, a month? That's not good. Maybe I'm not paying him enough. Talia wants... Well, we don't have mesa, but we've got desert. So this is going to be for the yee. I don't have any Mesozoic desert plants unlocked, but... Oh well. I suppose you want full rockage. Yeah. And then... We can get some good stuff for them. We can get a birdhouse. And we can get a little climbing area. That looks nice. That looks real nice. And we'll do similar thing with the short planting. I think that looks pretty good. There we are. There we are. And just so people don't go behind the path, we'll put a little rock behind it. A big rock. Desert with big stripy rocks. We don't have big stripy rocks in the game yet. Sand Cat would like this enclosure, and that's great to hear. Now we can absolutely fill this place up with Yi. How many can we fit? 12 Yi. That's far too many Yi. Here's Yi, by the way. They're a wonderful little weird dinosaur bat hybrid. Talia is still after those stripy rocks. We'll just do 8 Yi, because like 12 Yi? Damn. That's too many. Okay, we got those cooking up. Oh! No donation box for Gert and Alicia. That'll help bring in. That's why we were poor. That's why we were poor. Come on, guys. Whoop. Yeah. That's looking good. I think we need more rocks. I'm so looking forward to the stripy rocks. There's no stripy rocks in game. I could try and imitate them. It might take a while. It's not really what my goal was. But, what can you do? Here we go, lots of rocks for everyone. You can never get enough. What's your opinion on philanthropy? Philanthropy is good, isn't it? Like rich people using their money in good ways. Okay, that's blocking the keepers now. Not that they're doing their job anyway. Oh yeah, we've got lots of rocks up in here. Do 13 Yi. I hear that's a good number. I hear Yi are polyamorous. Are they? They have information about the breeding stuff, but I don't know if they have it for the vivarium ones yet. Oh. No. No. Wait. Hang on. Very important, gotta check something out. Rating. Whoa. Whoa. Apparently... Okay, Yi is the same rating as Diictodon. I'll accept that. Diplocalis, oh. One more. Dreaming big. Okay, it's Yi time. Yi! Oh, that hasn't updated yet. Alrighty, let's check out these little goobers.
Is it charming? Is it peculiar? Personally, I consider Yi charming because it is peculiar. Among all of their strange traits, members of its family have extremely long third fingers. Until we'd seen Yi in action, many paleontologists thought that they used their fingers to dig bugs out of wood, like an aye from Madagascar does today.
Beautiful. So Talia is still after stripy rocks in the chat. See, this is only 8. Now I can fit 4 more in here. That is crazy. Now they want stripy rocks. Oh, we've got a new person in the chat. The Imagined Menagerie, welcome. Late to the stream. How are the Diictodons? Are they safe? Are they alright? Well, there's important information. We are yet to put the Diictodon into the game because Sam, I thought I was going to put them early to make some money, but we're going to wait until we have a nice big home for them. They're going to be over here. You've got to work to get them. They can't be an entrance animal. They're going to be the star of the show. Yes, no Diic in stream yet. Friends for Diics. That's such an unfortunate word. Anyway. Yeah, these are friends. The Diictodon need some friends, even though they're far away and they're all trapped in their boxes and they'll never see each other, but oh well. Yeah, we've seen the Diictodon in the hatchery, but we haven't seen it in the game yet. But I'm liking this. Gert and Alicia are doing well. Having a little swim, having a little lounge on a rock. We like our rocks. And then all these little bats just infested everything. I don't know why I can't put their sign up. But we'll figure this out. This is outrageous. It's unfair. Okay. We just want to give the Diictodon the best. We want to give them what they deserve, but here's the model in game. With their little butt head. I don't mind the butt head. They do look very silly from the front. But a lot of creatures do. Come on. Do a jump. Do a jump. I like it when they stand up. Now, some people have pointed out, I know as Diictodon enthusiasts in the chat have noticed that the Diictodon do not have sexual dimorphism, because we're on female at the moment, and it has tusks. And it seems likely that female Diictodons didn't have tusks. So right now they're just sort of, you know, but also it doesn't have all the male traits. So right now they're doing what they want, which is good for them. They are non-binary Diictodon. It is not standing up for us. But yes, this is what we're working towards, but they need a good home. Now that we've come to we're almost at the half an hour mark of the chat. Hashtag sexist. Yes, not giving the female Diictodon their true representation that they deserve. We should have a hashtag trans Diictodon in the chat. Well, maybe. I suppose we don't know what's going on for them personally. It's more of a intersex thing going on. So, a little park tour. We've got a Psittacosaurus. Doing well, they haven't died yet. I haven't had a vet checkup on them. Over here we've got Gert and Alicia and a couple other guys. We've got the Yi. All doing well. Hopping around. Then we've got our little shopping district. Wow, there's a lot of people going to the rock store. This is our store that sells rocks. You guys were right, maybe it was the rocks. And we've got Big Rock in the distance, which is going to be behind the Diictodon enclosure. Big Rock by request of the chat. Got a couple more comments in the chat. More queer rep. I like this. Hashtag brutality woke. Everyone likes this. Gert check. I just saw someone's head. I don't know whose head you're referring to. There's a lot of people in this game. Can you name the Yi? Well, I don't know if I want to name all 8 Yi. But I will take a couple of name suggestions. Gert and Alicia were good. It's good to have some titles. They could all have one combined name. They could be like the Hive Mind. We're doing alright for animal points. Also, let me know if you think I should get 4 more Yi crammed into this little box. But, oh, we're doing good for cash, okay? We're making good cash. These guys, they look healthy, so I'm going to assume that they're doing fine. Another money-making thing we could do is get some breeding going on, and we could start selling our Psittacosaurus. What am I doing? I'm going to go onto the research area. Yes. We can get some dudes up in here. So Talia wants to name the Yi Do Re Mi Fa So La Ti Do, or Joe. Name them after different songs written by Kim K's ex-husband. Oh yes, Yi. Ha ha ha. Timmy T, profiting off breeding. Yes, that's You know, sometimes you got to exploit other animals to give the Diictodon what they deserve. Yeah. I do like the do re mi so fa la ti do. So let's I don't know how many that is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, that is 8. That works well. Wow, I should have known that, really. Good naming conventions, and hopefully none of them die. Which is all you can hope for. Right now they can't get sick, which is good. So we've got 2 of them called Do. Oh. This is, you know, this is all very important to the prophets, because people will see the name and they'll be like, that's a good name. And then they'll stick around. Do. Ye choir. Hashtag brutality breeding king. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up with these accusations? Can we please get some more rocks, says Talia. Maybe. I'll just name these guys. And then we'll figure it out from there. Do. I have been seeing a lot of... I got... That popped into my feed was the people trying to sing the do re mi so fa la ti do thing. Some of that was pretty funny, and there was like guys playing piano to it. It's pretty sick. I am very slow. Do re mi. Do re mi. Fa. Do re mi fa. So I would talk about something else while I'm doing this, but I cannot. I am focused. Do re mi so fa so no. Do re mi fa so la ti. It's just a bunch of letters that are all similar right next to each other. It's tricky work. Almost as hard as fighting the Overlord in Minecraft. Let's check in on the chat. I think Yi Choir might be an easier and cheaper sign. Yeah, I could have just done Yi Choir. Remember, they are all in love. Oh, okay, they are all in love. Now, eventually, you do plan to have Diictodons in your Diictodon stream, right? Okay, Mr. Probably doing a Jurassic Park reference, maybe, I don't know. Yes, we are. But this is all... If we don't show respect to our other animals, how can we show respect to the Diictodon? Okay. I showed them in the nursery, and that's something. Okay. Lovely. I could have added Joe as well, but that's too much. And I suppose since they're all in love... Oh, hang on, I need to get the sign. We need to add some more love hearts. Very important stuff. Oh. We'll just have a few going on in there. They might be floating. I don't know what's happened to the front of this. So Lati, I should have made it Joe, shouldn't I? That would have been funny. That's a lot of love hearts. Randomly dispersed. Very good. Oh, yep. Okay. Ah! Leg spike. Be like Diictodon. Oh, Sam's making fun of the imagined menagerie in the chat. Fair enough. We all need to be made fun of every now and then. Oh, no, I want to change. Oh, I can't change it. I can't change it. Joe. Joe. Mama. Joe. Nope, that's the wrong one. Very good. Boom. And then after we've done this, I think our prep for the Diictodon will be good to go. We've got the stonks rolling in. Everyone seems happy. Especially Gert and Alicia. Talia says more rocks. I suppose we need more rocks. Do you know what they recently discovered? They recently discovered that Cupid was actually a dinosaur. Apparently, that's coming from Sam in the chat. I did not know that. I thought Cupid was like a human sort of thing. If no Diictodon, surely a Spinosaurus. Well, we're just starting the park off. I don't think I have enough money for a Spinosaurus right now. Oh boy. Oh, it's dying. Oh no. Oh, is that just because you're stuck in... It's just because you're stuck in this log.
You might not realise that this was one
Eat
of
food,
the first
please.
ceratopsians.
Okay, Melanie is close to death because she was stuck in a log.
You can still see the resemblance in its strong beak and its cheek horns.
Talia says Gert time. Is it Gert time again? I don't know. I think we've had enough Gert, but we have had a lot of suggestions for rocks, so I'll just put a couple more rocks in here. You know, you can never have enough rocks. Got everything's rocky, especially that. Okay, let's see how Melanie's doing. Melanie is drinking. Now Melanie just needs to eat some food. She should be alright. Apparently I need a compost heap, so I'm going to put down a compost heap. We should also see how I'm doing for food. Which... loading bay. How's our plants? Plants. Good. Good, should be fine. We've got a hashtag ban logs, rocks only. Well, I think logs do have their place when they're not trapping Melanie. Get her to the vet, Sam says. I think Melanie will be fine once she has some food. Why? Stop licking yourself and eat some food. No, no, Melanie, Melanie. Wait, why are you thirsty again? Didn't you just drink water? Okay, guys, I might have to get a vet. Might have to get a vet in here. Maybe I should have done this from the start. Maybe it's something else. Maybe it's not the log. Maybe she's got logitis. Replace the logs with rocks. Could do. Oh, yeah, no staff have away in there still. Vet's coming to check on them. Melanie. Melanie. Okay, Melanie... No, still unhealthy. But I think she's getting better. .8 out of 10, too much rocks. We have an anti-rock person in the chat. Oh. Okay, I think there might be some sort of disease going on. Maybe the log is bad. Who will win, rocks or logs? Maybe I should do a poll. I don't know how to do that. I don't know how to do that, so I'm not going to do that. Oh no, they're diseased. Melanie, what? One of the Melanie's names didn't save. Hang on. It's Melanie with a Y. You should be Melanie. I think. Enter. Okay, what's wrong with him? Common cold, okay. Oh, they've got something else. What is this? Pemphigus. Oh no. I don't know what that is. But while we are here... Ah, it's the little guy. It is almost. I swear. I'm just gonna make it a male. Should I? I should have made small ones actually. The male's gonna have good breeding chance. That'll just be in the long haul. I think too few rocks disease. Maybe. Okay, well let's hope they survive. Parasitic disease. Okay. Dermatitis. You doing alright? Okay, it says they're recovering, so hopefully that goes all well. Okay. Back to the main thing at hand here. You know what? I don't know what. I will continue. Get this glass dome. It's finally time to make the viewing dome for the Diictodon. Oh, Talia thinks it's parasites from the logs. Sorry, I got distracted again. Seems to be fine. But I don't know how they got their parasites. Why did I make the Diictodon enclosure so far away? Never mind, we shall continue. Whoop. Can be the viewing dome. I don't know how to get rid of the things in the middle. Oop. Let's shrink that down so it's the size of your head. And then squish it a little bit. I think that's good. Are you rich yet? I currently have $16,000, which isn't too bad. It's not too bad. Ugh! That throws me out, that big rock. I don't even know what I'm looking at anymore. Okay. Let's work out where this vivarium's going again. Medium vivarium. Blop, blop, blop. Maybe we want this kind of... Is that too big? Probably. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put in a big one. Big vivarium. Boom. Oh no, that's too high up. Okay. Big vivarium. I'm gonna null it. Yee check. Talia is worried about the yees. Epic Auckland Zoo reference. What is this Auckland Zoo reference? Okay, quickly check on the yees. The yee look fine. There you go. Good sign. You're all good. You good? Yep. Joe's good. They're still recovering. Should be fine, I reckon. We can get the man down in here. See if some action starts happening. But I should make them a nest because they cannot breed without a nest. What if you put the visitors in a cage and let the dinos observe them? That's an interesting idea, but I don't know if I'd make any money. What am I doing? I realize this guy might get sick if he might get the parasites too. Oh well. It's chill. Okay, let's get a little small nest for them. Okay. Oh, why did I research that? Okay. Oh my gosh. All that dermatitis. Whoa, look at this. Poor Melanie. Oh no. Treatable. Melanie might need to get sent to a quarantine zone. Oh yes, the meerkat enclosure in the thingy, that was the reference. There's a few meerkats with viewing domes. Gert check. Okay, I can't check everything. Whoa, nobody knows if this is an STD. Oh, okay. Melanie seems to be getting healed, I think. Okay. What did the vet shoot her? Hello? What are you doing? What are you doing? Okay, Melanie's being sedated. I don't think she needs to go to the quarantine zone for whatever pimp gets the skin like blisters. Oh no. Yeah, I'm gonna rock. Okay, I think it's gonna be alright. Gert check. Gert's good. They're chilling. I love them. Unconscious, receiving treatment. Are you? The vet just seemed to leave you. What about you? Oh, these moneymakers. I should have done a full vivarium. It's not worth it, guys. Receiving treatment 2. I don't know, guys. Let's hope that gets sorted out, and let's go back to my viewing dome. Null. That should all be null. Oh no. See, we're gonna give them as much space as possible for people who have refined toolbox for their lives. And that's too big. Melanie is dead? No, Melanie's not dead. Melanie's not dead. Nah, we got... Melanie's just sedated. She's just unconscious. It was for treatment, which seems to be happening. Oh no, we need more shopping. The rock store's doing too well. We'll do another one to get people closer to the Diictodon. Slowly edge them towards it. Okay, let's check out this viewing dome. It's too high. Yep. Okay, let's see if we can get in here. Yeah. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Could be a bit... Get away with a bit shorter down. Yeah, so it's in the dirt. Oop. Yep, nice. Nice stuff. Can you sell Melanie merch? Not really. Like, what do you mean? Who's selling Melanie merch? Me in game? Okay, boom. Little viewing dome. So basically the idea is you're going to crawl through this cave and then you're going to pop out in here, and then you'll be real up close and personable, yeah, with the boys. And there's gonna be boys behind you. There's gonna be boys all over the place, and girls. Maybe Melanie, just being in the sun too long, got melanoma. That's a lot of melanoma. Is there plan to place multiple vivariums together? Yes, you are correct. I actually do think the small vivarium works really well for the Diictodon because it's got a nice spirally burrow, which is accurate for the Diictodon's actual burrow. One thing I do have to be aware of is the fact that vets need to be able to access the back in order to refill food. Sam likes the rock cave. Okay, yeah, we'll do another one here. Oh, don't do it. Weird angle. This is going to cost a lot of money, but the payoff will be legendary, as you all know. You can get the vivariums pretty close now. So if you were in here, that could work. This game has an underrated soundtrack. The soundtrack is so good, thank you for noticing. It is a wonderful game. It's beautiful. Okay, that's in the way now. Okay, what's happening? Shopping. Diseased animals. Oh gosh. Oh, you want it to be accessible to guests? Surely not. I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. Might have to turn it around like this. Yeah, I think I will need to give them a secret path. Intersperse some secret paths going on. Yeah, that should be alright. Maybe you won't be able to see the burrows from here, but figure it out. Oh. And then I'll have to fill out the gaps with like rocks and stuff. Okay, very good. Gonna get some fences up in here. Might do like this one. So yeah, it's kind of like a combination of a kiwi enclosure and a meerkat enclosure. Pretty funky stuff. Secret tunnel. Okay. Maybe more of a... Yeah. More of a... Yeah. I am going to be placing more rocks, Sam, don't you worry. Whoop. Yeah, that's a lot of path. Do we want this much path? I don't know. How are they still diseased? What's going on? What's going on with the Melanies? Okay. Recovering 24%. I don't even... Apparently recovering from this parasite. There's not enough men. Are there baby Diictodon? Unfortunately, there are no baby Diictodon in this game, I am sad to say. None of the vivarium species have babies. So Gert and Alicia will never have kids. Well, yeah. They could adopt another adult, I suppose, if they felt like it. Why did I put this so far away? Maybe change their food. I don't know. Food looks fine. Doesn't look stinky. I mean, it's bugs. Apparently they're recovering. Okay, so we're going to walk through here. And this is going to be a little night house. Yeah, yeah. It's coming together, maybe. I think that's too much path there. How many Diictodon can we fit in this area? That is the question. Probably a good thing for the Yi polyamory. Maybe Yi. Okay, you don't need to stock this up yet. Okay. Maybe I have bitten off more than I can chew, creating far too many Diictodon enclosures. We're going a bit crazy up in here. We're going a bit crazy. I'm thinking about all the other stuff that I could use. Do we need more? I think we need more. No. No, you're crazy. I do want to get the plants that I want to put in. I have to research them. Gert and Alicia may not be into kids. They might not believe in the nuclear family model. And that's very fair. I just think it would be good if Gert and Alicia had the option to do what they wanted. And who's to say what that is? Okay, I'm looking for some plants. Which are somewhere. It's paleoflora of some description. We want boreal, surprisingly. I like the boreal plants. They work with the vibe. I will have to check on Melanie. Talia is correct. Coastal. What? I'm blind. I could have passed these already. Please. Please. Where are you? Where are you? Surely from South Africa. You would think that, but they don't actually have any, like, appropriate plants for this, for the Diictodon at the moment. So I'm just going to go off vibes. Oh! Well, of course it was down there. There we go. They're good. They're good lads. We'll research those. I hear you can get some good plants from the big tree company in Christchurch. That's good information. I don't know if they could import those plants in game, is the thing. Maybe this Diictodon enclosure was too big. But oh well. It's never big enough, is what I say. Let's try and fill this out a bit. See how it's looking. It's going to be big and tall. May I request more Teratopsians? They have Diictodon vibes. Maybe. We've only got one at the moment, and they're both dying still. There could be a way to get more money, since I've made this far too big. I might have to downscale. Day 3 of asking for Melanie check. Okay, I'll check on Melanie. Melanie. Oh, Melanie is fine. Melanie escaped all of the trauma. They're slowly getting better. Some Protoceratops would be cool to Starting to look like a castle. It does, doesn't it? I was thinking more like a cozy cottage, but maybe... maybe we're just going castle vibes today. You know what, let's just go full castle vibes. Let's do it. I'm in. I'm all in. Now we're gonna get some wood. Yeah, a little drawbridge action going on. Build a massive wizard tower with a Diictodon at the top. Yeah, I could try that. The most wizardy dino you can find. Is it? I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, here's the drawbridge. Now let's get a little river going on underneath. A little moat. Whoop. Build a moat, yeah, you know what I'm doing. Could we get a melanistic Melanie? I don't know, I don't have the research to change their colour, but it would just be by chance. The lightning is scary. Yeah, I suppose this is a horror game after all. Is Gert okay? I haven't got any notification saying that Gert is dead, so that is good. Alright, let's get rid of this water. Plans have changed from my original concept, but it's good to keep moving and grooving. And do what you want. We need to keep these guys protected, because they are pure souls. Look. Your profile picture is a wizard Diictodon. Diictodon wizard tower. It just makes sense. It does. It does indeed, but I've already made this like big layout. I'm actually going to change. I'm going to move this in a bit. Whoa, 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 we've got two of them going on. Hang on. Just because I... yeah, I did make it a bit too big. There will be like a backstage area, I suppose, but now I don't have to have any... yeah, that's a bit more... that's a bit closer, a bit more intimate. Spinosaurus in the moat. Yo, that'd be pretty sick. That could be pretty sick, honestly. So you have to cross the moat with the Spinosaurus in order to get to see the Diictodon. You guys are talking now. Ho ho ho. We'll add some water to it. Do I want dirty water or... okay. See, when I was planning this last night, I was thinking more of magical forest vibes, but I'm enjoying this. I have no reference. I'm going off of instincts. That's all you can do sometimes. Yeah. Petting area. Like for petting. What are we petting? We're petting the Diictodon. Oh yeah. Now surprisingly the trees I wanted... oh, I haven't unlocked them yet. But these ones. Just because they look cool. Clean water. That's what Diictodons deserve. Yeah, this is some fresh running water. Maybe we'll have a thingy-mabob. A waterfall inside of their enclosure. Petting Diictodons. Simasuka's win. Whoa, okay. I can only do so many things in one go. I'm trying to stay mono-focused here. While I check back on these guys who have still got parasites. What's going on, Melanie? What's with you? We could start researching to get another guy. Just so our funds are more... yeah, okay. Yeah. I'm getting nods from the chat. Simasukas win. Mononicus win. Whoa, hold your horses. I do really like Mononicus. I was thinking of building like a chicken coop for it. And when I was thinking about the Diictodon Kiwi-inspired exhibit, I thought, actually Mononicus is very Kiwi-like in this game. It's even got whiskers, so that could be cool. Okay, we've got suggestions to send out another recruitment team to get another guy. Okay, we need a vote for chat. Where should I go? What should be my next target? This is looking good. There's gonna be rocks. I know I said I was gonna focus on the inside first, but oh well. Yeah. I suppose I know Imaginary wants Spinosaurus most, but I don't really think that's in our budget at the moment. It's a big boy. I want to go to Mongolia. Yep. Oh, sadly there are no mosasaurs in the game. We've got a Europe, we've got a Mongolia, we've got a Yeah Rocks in the chat. Yeah Rocks. Oh my gosh, we've been going for 2 hours already. How did that happen? I gotta get going. I gotta get on this. We might have to come back for part 2. Okay. The first suggestion when I asked was Europe. So we're gonna go to Europe, see what's good. Could get a Solidosaurus, could get... The Plateosaurus would work well with the castle vibe, I reckon. Plateosaurus pretty cool. Solidosaurus, because it's a good cheaper one. Feels like 2 minutes, yeah. 2 hours have flown by, guys. Thanks, chat, for making this such a lovely time. I reckon a Solidosaurus is our next goal. Not too big. Okay, now there's protesters for my plants. They won't let me get my plants. I understand. Mine is 20% fossil yield, not too bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah, guys. This is what it's all about. Castles. And Diictodon. That's bad path. Why did I do that? That'll do for now. Stick the T-Rex on them. Boo protesters. I cannot stick the T-Rex on them yet. But I can get a model of the T-Rex. For now. Here we go. We can bring pain upon them. This is what's in their hearts. If you mess with me, I'm gonna send this guy after you. Holy moly. What have I done? Okay, this is looking good. Oh my gosh! The Psittacosaurus have mated, everyone. Melanie and whoever the guy is called. We missed the courtship display, which, you know, is fair. They deserve privacy. The guy is called Forrest. Good job, Forrest. Yeah. You're still sick. There was some... Who was the... Oh yeah. Melanie, as in the body part, is pregnant. We'll have our first babies in the park, everyone. Good stuff. I can't make this out of rock. Sorry, Sam. It's not one of the options. Okay, back to this. Get some trees, set the scene. Maybe, I don't know, I should probably focus on the detail first. So these are the trees I like, just because they look dry and old. I just like them. They look pretty cool. Yeah. Get some more over here. Forest bush. Yes, we had forest bush in game. I think whatever developer made that a potential name for Psittacosaurus knew about forest bush, and that was what they did. Oh, Melanie is making her nest, everyone. Go, Melanie. You're doing good. And now she's walking into a rock. She has planted her face into a rock. I don't know if this is part of the pregnancy process. But, you do you. Okay, castle's coming along well. Yep, castle. There you go. Boom. Come inside. Got a little cave. I think like some... The castle's big enough we can have some forest inside the castle. Oop. The legend of Forest Bush lives. Forest Bush will always be in our hearts. Yeah, there's the cave entrance. Oh. Yep. Nope. Okay. This is still sort of the strat we're going for. I think I might bring this in a little bit. It's a bit of a tighter one. Tighter on these guys. Maybe. The real Diictodon was the forest bush we made along the way. It was. We're 2 hours into this Diictodon stream, and there is... I have not placed a Diictodon yet. But I feel like the time is soon. We will before the end of today. That is my promise. I might have to before this enclosure is finished, and they can witness their home being built around them. At a later point. How big are you? Why are you so big? Hang on. Oop. Yeah. Bit smaller. Oh, I could wrap around and come back around. You could do a whole loop, maybe. Well, what do you reckon, guys? Loop? Loop mode? Walk around the whole exhibit? Oh. That could be the play. The stream is so cozy. I'm glad you think so. As I'm furiously trying to figure out what I'm doing. I wonder if Melanie has laid her eggs. Oh yeah, go Melanie! Mother Melanie, Father Forest. Forest bush. Whoa, I don't think that's supposed to come up. I can see what Melanie's gonna do. Whoa. I mean forest bush. That's the one. Good job. Good job, Melanie. You check. Loop-de-loop. Loop-de-loop sounds nice. Yeah, I was gonna maybe come out the back door, but... Yeah, okay. We can try a loop-de-loop. The yee good. I do like just watching these guys. I mean, all the guys. Heck yeah. One of the 3 Paleozoic animals in the game at the moment. Okay, let's try a loop-de-loop. So Tacosaurus omelet, anyone? Whoa. Leave Melanie's eggs alone. We got no space for egg eating up in here. Yep. Oh, yep. Oh, yep. Yep. And then we'll bring that back down. Looking reasonably smooth. Oh yeah. Yeah, that makes sense, I reckon. So you come in here, got a little, oh, yeah, you got options. Pretty nice, you can go, I should probably make everyone go in the same way. I'll have a little sign being like, go that way. Time for Dino Pit. No Dino Pit. I don't think we'll have time for Dino Pit on this stream. I'll need to unlock some more animals. Well, we have unlocked Solidosaurus, our next boy, in the chat. I mean, not in the game. Rating. Solidosaurus. Whoa, look at that guy. Early Jurassic, spiky boy. He's a good lad. Sorry everyone, I was overcome by the spirit of an outdated depiction of Oviraptor. What? Were you? Brutality Comics is my streamer. Where did the Oviraptor come from? Just in your feed? Will this be a let's play? Is that what LP means? I could take this this footage and turn it into a shorter, more digestible video for people. Oh yeah, that's looking alright. It's not looking too bad. Now, I don't think you want to see the Diictodon right away. You gotta tantalize them a little bit. Anticipation marinades the meat, as they say. So go in there. Yep. Boom, boom. No. 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 It's null time. Anky alert. It is a little anky. I mean, or I don't know if it is an ankylosaur actually. It could just be I think it's just a basal thyreophorine, but close to ankies. Brutality Comics is my comfort streamer. Thank you so much. You know, I've worked very hard on these last 2 streams of the last 2.5 years. Surely there'll be a part 2 stream with Dino Pit. I think there will be a part 2 stream. I don't know if we're going to be able to perfect the Diictodon home tonight, but we'll do the best we can, and we'll spawn them in and give them life, you know. Spino Pit. I think there will be a Spino Pit. I do really like that. The Spinosaurus is the guardian of the Diictodon. It's looking pretty nice. Okay, what do we got? Oh, is another one mated, or is it an old? Oh, there's babies! We did it! I missed the birthing process. Yeah! GG! Wow, guys. Life. Natural life. Aren't we special? You still have parasitic worms, Marit. Okay. Maybe those babies have parasitic worms in them now. Oh, no. Oh, you're pregnant as well? You don't have a nest. Yeah, mini tacos. Let's go. Oh, this Tachysaurus won't mating. They won't stop mating. You're going at it. Well, I think this breeding scheme might work out pretty well. Baby worms. They didn't incubate for long. Yeah, I think the bigger the animal is, the longer they take to hatch. Okay, let's keep working on cave. Yeah, cave. Maybe. I think we'll finish up this cave. I'll get some Diictodon in there. And then I think we'll have to stop for part 2 at a later date. But we've made good progress today. We almost lost some friends, but now we have babies. That's all you can ask for. Brutality Comics talking about breeding again. Bit sus, huh? You're a bit sus, Sam. The fact that you think it's sus makes you sus. I know you. I think Melanie is just going to be diseased forever. But she seems alright. She seems happy. I think. As happy as you can be for a diseased animal. Ah, this cave is too high. Too big, boy. Part 2 hype, yeah. Hell yeah. I wonder how much lower this can get. Like, or it could go down. Yeah, oh yeah, it can get even a bit lower. You need to get on your hands and knees a little bit. Pregnancy failed. I think they're breeding so much that they ran out of nests. I mean, there's only one. I should give them another nest, maybe. And then we'll be overrun by Psittacosaurus. Boom. We've already got more eggs in here. Look at you go. There's the parasites inside those eggs. Melanie is a chronic illness representation. Well, I'm not sure if a parasite is a chronic illness, but I suppose if you never get rid of it, maybe. Oh, people are sad that they can't walk up to the T-Rex statue. Well, let's make them walk up. You can go and you can touch its foot. There you go. You can touch its foot. That's a big foot. And then you can look up at its cloaca. This is such an inclusive, diverse stream. I try to make it, I try to make everyone feel included. Because Diictodons are for everyone. What if Melanie just birthed face hugger eggs? I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. There's a lot of weird diseases in this. A real emotional roller coaster. Or do you make the vivariums higher? Oh yeah. I could, but I do like the idea of just squatting down, even though it takes ages to walk through the thing squatted. Oh, that's what it looks like without my flashlight on. Into the dark abyss. And then you can stop squatting. I don't know, guys. I am not Quentin Tarantino, thank you very much. It was the guests that were going up. They're not me. Yeah, I think I can probably make the vivariums a bit higher. Because it's... I don't want them to be like right up in your faces, because then there's no point of going in the globe thing, because that's the point of it. Is that they're like eye level with you. The little rat guys. They're a bit little rat-like in this, because they're very small. But cute rats with butt faces. Okay, we'll move that. See how that goes. See, if you're going up here. That might work. That might just work. We can always adjust it on part 2 with a fresh set of eyes. Right now we're not running out of money, so that's good. It's always good not to run out of money. I'll just do some edging. Yeah, cheeky bit of edging. Here we go. I've never seen Brutality Comics and Quentin Tarantino in the same room. That's true, I haven't either. I want to see the little guy, I need to go to bed soon. Okay, we'll finish this edging process. And then I will summon some little guys into the world. Oop. Fix this up later. No, that's too high. That's not gonna work. Moving back down for now. Oh yeah, that's probably fine actually. Maybe? Nope. Okay. Bear with. Boom. Boom. I reckon that might be right. Oh. Yeah, that's not too bad. Conclusive. I'm looking for, I like looking at the rocks. I know you like looking at the rocks. Okay. I think it's almost sus how much you like looking at the rocks, but what can you do? Okay, I reckon it's time to get some guys up in here. And they will witness. We need some star power added to our park anyway. I don't know how many to get. Get a whole bunch. We can get dudes, we can get ladies. They both look the same. But, and it doesn't really make any gameplay difference. Okay, we've got 10 for now. Oh yes, they've got good names. We've got Egg. Maybe we can add more. I need to name one after great viewer, Talia. Toffee, Coco, Faye, Nora, Sky, Speckles, Thor, Draco, Edgar. No, I just made that up. Egg, and Mojo. I will name one Edgar once I can change the names. It might be called Casa de Edgar. Maybe not. It'll be something. It'll be dedicated to Edgar, my great Diictodon rubbish bin that perished by me throwing it into the tip last year. Well, don't rock shame, sorry. Alicia Check. Thor the Diictodon goes hard. It is a pretty good name. Egg, good name. Egg, Egda. Okay. Okay, we still got 4 duplicatus. Gert and Alicia are doing well. They're chilling. We can take a photo. We will need to take some photos before the day is up. That was great photography, I think, right there. Edgar Manor, Lemena Edgar. Great suggestions. Yeah, these guys are doing well. Do, Re, Mi, Fa, Sol, La, Ti, Jo are doing well as well. Melanie. Yep. Still diseased. Oh, has Melanie's eggs hatched? I think so. We've got a lot of babies running around in here. Doing well. Okay, do some final touches for today. I don't know what those are. Let's just put a fence around it. Yeah, next, in part 2, this place is going to become beautiful. I think it's already got great potential. I think the Diictodon feel that as well. There might be one on the other side. You can never have enough, really. My funds might say otherwise, but oh well. They got little teeths. Yeah, they're pretty cute. They're pretty fun. Can add, oh yeah, the signpost is going to be out here, and I do want to, this is going to be a bunch of information. Oh, not up there. I do want to try and make like a fossil. The fossil burrow probably is easier than the actual Diictodon. Organic shapes are hard, but the burrow is fine because it just looks like rocks. Okay guys, it's time to get some boys up in here. I do love their sound design. It's one of the best parts of the design. We'll put a few in here. A couple in there. Put them all over the place. We might give some of them a little curved driftwood that they might stand on. Maybe a couple, like a log to hide in. Here. Nice. And did I make them temperate? Yeah, oh no, they're tropical at the moment. Oh, I quite like that foliage, but I'll turn down this, I'll turn up the ferns. I might add my own foliage for a bit. Before stream ends, surely add one more bedrock. You know, Sam, just for you as being such a dedicated viewer. We've got a question in the chat. What's your opinion on Diictodon depictions with keratin covering the tusk? That's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen some with like big curvy tusks. Yeah, why not? Yo, the boys, best stream ever. This is dope exhibit. Surely a rock lounging platform. Okay. Maybe. I think they're kind of dull, but I can't hate on the rock people. Okay. Here we go. We'll get it. Where? Hey! This one shall be called Talia. Here we are, the Diictodon. This guy is doing some sort of dance on the rock. He's doing like the shuffle. Or flossing or whatever. Oh. Hey man. We've got another little guy walking along. Let's see what Nigel has to say. Let me grab their enclosure, please. I'm gonna make sure these don't all starve to death. I heard there's going to be a secret stream / conformity gate. What? When part 2? I don't know when part 2 is. Next week maybe. The boys. I said that already. Talia getting groovy. Talia is getting groovy. Yeah, let's have a look.
I'd argue that Diictodon is one of the most famous of the Diictodonts, a little-known group of prehistoric mammal relatives. Just like mammals, Diictodon was long thought to be warm-blooded. Imagine our delight when the first ones to hatch were as warm and cuddly as we'd hoped.
It's beautiful. Warm-blooded Diictodons confirmed by Nigel. It was all speculation up until this point. They are lovely guys. They've got very bony heads, but I think I've gotten used to it. They do have butt heads. But I do kind of appreciate that they didn't try to make them cute, but they just are cute, really. But they're weird and cute, you know? And that's good. And they don't look like dinosaurs, which is good. They look like... It's a good, plausible interpretation of the stem mammal. It's nice to see. I do love the little white spots on their eyebrows. Hashtag Nigel cameo. Yeah, man. Oh, somebody else has got afflictions. Toffee. Who's Toffee? I don't know. So let's see what it would be like. I'll probably add more. I don't know. Oh, you can see one in the burrow. I was going to look through here, but gotta have a little check on the burrow. That's Edgar, right there. What a good guy. What a good little lad. Lystrosaurus when, Lysowishia when. I would love both of them. And Lystrosaurus, if you do the bigger species, would be big enough to actually see babies. So that's good. I do love their little roll around. So yeah, once we have this cave going, you'll be able to crawl through. Ignore that you can see everything already. And then you'll pop up. Oop, you pop up in there, and then just like a meerkat viewing. I can't actually see any right now. But that's the idea. A little glimpse into their domain. Toffee is a Diictodon. What? Oh yeah. No. Oh, there's also a Psittacosaurus called Toffee. Toffee has the common cold. Weak. Yeah, I don't think the little vivarium guys can get sick yet. But yeah, this castle's gonna be pretty sick once we're done with it, I reckon. Oh, that sign's too far away. I'll have to get a closer vivarium. Yeah, the cute little rollover is great. Well, everyone, thank you so much for joining me on the stream. They are so tiny. It's been a good time. We've made good tracks. Definitely think I'll take the imagined menagerie up on his Spinosaurus idea. And we do really need to get some more food to these guys, but we will worry about that later. And as Sam instructed, I shall place in one more giant rock. This is how big you're supposed to make them, I think, and then it's still massive. There we go. It's beautiful, because as you're walking into the castle, it's like, wow, I'm a little guy. It's like I'm in It Takes Two. I expect royalties. Best stream of 2026. Oh, thank you. It's been a good year. Thank you guys. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream. Got a taste playing sort of a different game than Minecraft like I usually do. Baby's here, going well. Good, Alicia. The Yees. The Yee Choir. Everything's good. And we will have an excellent home for these guys. In part 2, we will finish it. Big Rock Final. Great end to a great stream. Thanks everyone. Gonna make sure to save this game. Actually, what should we call this park? Now I've got to do something else until time catches up. We need suggestions for the name of this park. While we wait, we will look at this Diictodon on this log. Oop. And show off the big rock in camera mode for our memories. Prehistoric Park. I think that's taken. Got a couple of suggestions. Le Parc des Big Rock. Or Big Day Time. I do quite enjoy Le Parc des Big Rock. So I think that's going to be the name for now. Thank you for your great suggestion. How do I do that? Macron. Small tank, big rock. Okay, that's what we'll call it for now. Sorry, I just didn't know how to do the macron. Or big dick, bigger rock. Anyway. Boom. Do this for now. Thank you so much for joining me. Next time we might do that Solidosaurus. We'll finish the habitat. Maybe get a Spinosaurus if we've got enough money. I hope you all have a whoopty dimple of a day. It's been good.